Good morning. Is this the final day of the social selling challenge? Yes, it is. I want to applaud you for getting up, for being active, for asking questions, for being prepared, for taking action. That's for you. Let me just go on right now. Let's get this Monday started. Woohoo! Day 7 of the social selling challenge. Guys, this is it. This is our final day. And I need to just check one thing real quick inside of our group. I posted a question this morning to see who had any potential questions. And let me say this. Let's see. Can you show us how to use if this, then that when posting? Guess what? Great question, Tanya Klein Peterson. I am going to answer that question for you today. So today is the final day of the social selling challenge. And we're going to dive right in. I did speak with Carrie Little. She's going to come over here and make a post for you guys because she is going to do a training. And guess what? I'm going to come back. I haven't selected the date, but we're going to do an advanced live Canva training. I will tell you it will be in the mornings only because the internet works substantially better in my house before everybody's up and on the internet. So it will be something like a 9 a.m. training where I'm going to dive deeper in to Canva just for you based on your request. And remind me if I forget that I am going to actually come over and show you how to use if this, then that, okay? Because it's been a request. So if you ask a question, I am definitely willing to come and answer that question for you. The fact that I see you taking action online, it motivates me to teach you guys more. I just need you to know that. So if you're willing to take actions, I'm willing to seek resources. What I don't do well are talkers. You know, people who are always getting ready to get ready. That does not work well for me. And I shut down at that point and I'll ignore you. Let me just be clear. So those who take action, I love it. I get that everybody doesn't understand everything. And so I have no problems going out here seeking solutions for everyone so that we can all do a better job. But let me tell you the motivation behind that. Years ago, I was the queen of foreclosures. And towards the end of me out here selling short sales, I realized that I was in 3 short sales, all closed in record time. But every last one of those agents had attended one of my foreclosure short sale classes. At that moment, it hit me that when we share knowledge with our fellow realtors, it makes our future transactions better. So keep that in mind. The more you're willing to share, and I know that we are in a competitive business. Real estate is a unique business that every last one of you are my competition. Be clear, every last one of you are my competition. However, we must come back and collaborate to get a deal done. So if I impart and share knowledge with you, my goal is that in the future, when I meet you again, you've implemented it and we will have a more successful transaction. I've seen it happen in the past. And to me, it's one of the reasons why I am consistently sharing information. This is off of Instagram. Just want to give a big shout out for everyone who purchased the Social Selling Made Simple journal for the challenge. You guys encouraged me to do the challenge based on your support. If we're trying to get into a new marketplace, okay, think about this, or get back into the game, because this has been a year of pivoting. Joining the local Chamber of Commerce allows us to connect with people, like-minded business people. Marky, read it right. It will also give us some much needed exposure. Years ago, I taught at the University of Chicago. And one of the reasons I was able to teach at the University of Chicago was because we opened an office in Hyde Park, but I also joined the Hyde Park Chamber of Commerce. And Hyde Park is a unique community. And so I was in the Hyde Park Herald. I had people who started saving them because I think I was in the Herald a couple of times a month because of the Chamber of Commerce. But every new business that opened, I was at the ribbon cutting. And then I attended the business meetings with the other business owners from the community. So if you think about a resource that you can implement into your business that is going to give you free exposure to that marketplace, join your Chamber of Commerce. It has impacted my business. I know all of my local politicians, and I know how to text IMDM. Actually, I'm a state legislative contact to Nick Smith, and I communicate with Nick via Facebook. So just so that you will know, today we're going to concentrate on just a few things, right? I want to make sure that you have your book out because we're going to concentrate on a few things. Also, if you've not had a chance, not only did I want you to buy the Social Selling Journal, but I do want you to subscribe. It is absolutely free to the Social Selling Made Simple podcast. We have a lot of fun on the podcast, and I am interviewing someone new consistently to bring you relevant content. So, Social Selling Made Simple podcast. So, we're going to address 2 questions today. What is one thing you struggled with? I have a struggle every single day in my business, especially when you're learning something new. And exercising your brain is like a full-fledged workout. You're exhausted by the end of the day. When you have a struggle, I want you to write down on a little sticky note, COSNOP. Concentrate on solutions, not on the problem. So when we have these problems, first we have to admit we have a problem. But then we have to think about, so how am I going to solve that problem? How am I going to learn something new? How am I going to enter into a new marketplace? So today we're going to concentrate on solutions, not on the problem. And then what solutions can help you overcome your struggle? So I want you to write down some solutions I'm going to share with you that can help you overcome your struggle. And I'm going to be honest with you. One thing that I didn't put in this slide today, Facebook groups, okay? So if you start thinking about, oh, Chamber of Commerce, look at their Facebook group on Facebook. Think about all of the different organizations in the community that you service. Do they have Facebook and Instagram accounts? I want you to go and join, like, subscribe, follow, but not to every last one. Think back to your target audience. Be strategic, but the Chamber of Commerce should be number one. The Chamber of Commerce should be number one. So since we're talking about struggles, is there one thing you struggle with today? If you don't mind, please share. Will you teach a foreclosure short sale course? Actually, no. So this year was kind of interesting, Denise. I was going to bring foreclosures and short sales back this year. I've talked to education directors. I even reached back out to Anita Clinton. She and I had the accredited distressed property representative designation together. We have ebooks together over on Kindle. And I just couldn't bring myself to do it because it would mean that I had to deviate. Plus, I would need to learn all the new rules and regulations. And foreclosures and short sales after a period of time for me became somewhat depressing. And I just didn't want to go back there. And so I've decided that I would mentor people into who they should talk to. And Mary Richardson, she's in this group. I tagged her the other day. Let me tell you right now, Mary Richardson, through her education, earned me 7 figures. I want you to know. And I think at the time, Mary's class was a couple of $100. I'm going to say 400 because that might be what she's charging now. But I took her class maybe 15 years ago. So Mary Richardson, she's on Facebook. What I love about her, her classes are small, generally 3 to 5 people. You'll go to auctions. You will know everything about the Cook County assessors, Cook County recorder of deeds. Cook County is a couple of other entities. She personally takes you to them, shows you how to do your research. So I let everybody know Mary Richardson is the true queen of foreclosures. Her education that cost me less than $500, let's go that route. I earned over 7 figures off of the knowledge that she provided me. So I'm indebted to her for the rest of my life. And as Mary, who owns a bunch of real estate guys, me doing good is all that she wanted. And so I love me some Mary Richardson. So she has a great class, and the Chicago Association of Realtors is doing a virtual class, the SFR class, on the 17th. I think that's this Friday. So you can definitely sign up for the class. But no, guys, I'm not going to teach foreclosures and short sales because I went back to my target audience and I got enough teaching all of this. But I was going to deviate. And it's very easy to deviate, especially in today's times. Getting out into the community and out to the real estate processing heads, that most definitely. Oh, but let me say this. Because I believe foreclosures and short sales are going to come back, one of the ways that we were able to secure several master listing agreements was because of LinkedIn. So at one time, I had relationships with 24 Asset, VRM. I connected with everybody in that company through LinkedIn. So you might want to take a look at LinkedIn. And in reaching out, if you want to do relocation business, foreclosure, short sales, you want to go to LinkedIn. I never attended a 4-Star Institute event. I networked from the comfort of my home via LinkedIn, which I didn't even talk about LinkedIn, but I do have a commercial real estate class on LinkedIn because I believe if you're doing business to business, LinkedIn is the place for you to hang out. So today we're going to talk about our struggles and concentrate on solutions, not on the problem. The very first thing you should take, I absolutely love this course, is power searching with Google. How many times in a day do you go to Google to do a search? All right. Well, here's the thing. There's a way to search Google properly. So Google came up with the power searching Google course. Is already pre-recorded. But when I tell you the reason I get great information is because I search for it the way that Google recommends that you search for it. And so if we're going to concentrate on solutions and if we're going to leverage the device that's in the palm of our hands, we need to search effectively. So free of charge, everything I'm going to share with you today is free. The power searching with Google. And actually, when I went to pull this resource for you guys, I said, oh, I need to take that class again. I need to come back, even though I'm sure this is older, but this class helped me with what is actually why I have the Google Lens and to do the Leaf project. I don't know if you have any kids and you had to do the Leaf project. That takes freaking forever. Well, I cut my time. When I got to baby number 2, I have the Google Lens. I pick a leaf, click the Google Lens, and it tells me exactly what leaf it is, as opposed to me, because I don't know what these trees are, right? Tell you exactly what kind of tree the leaf came from. So the power searching with Google is a free course. I think it's the first thing that a person should take so that you know how to search properly. Whether you're searching for a PDF, whether you're searching for photos, videos, a caption, a quote, who was the first person to say something like entanglement? Is Jada, I know I'm on that again, is Jada the first one to use it in the manner in which it was used, right? So you can go back and you can see the first time anyone posted a quote using the word entanglement on the internet. Actually, I'm going to go Google that today because Jada might have actually taken the idea from a movie or something and she used it just different. And you do know that her video now is, I think, the most viewed Facebook video. Jada cashed in on us with entanglement. And look, the entangles have just started. I had to go there. Another great course. Look up at the top left-hand side. If you want to know more about social media and technology, HubSpot has a certification program. I am HubSpot certified. Me and Carrie use HubSpot for numerous things. They have a great e-signature that you can copy and paste into your e-signature. They have videos, tutorials. They write a phenomenal blog, so follow their blog. But you can take the HubSpot certification for free. I believe Carrie's also certified, and they update their curriculum about every 2 years. So it is newer curriculum. academy.hubspot.com. The next one is Hootsuite Academy. So I told you that you should use Hootsuite as a social media management platform, right? It is, but you got to scroll all the way down to where it says free account, and you can auto post to 3 different social media platforms for free. I want to say right now, Hootsuite, the enterprise or business version, is $19 a month. I've used Hootsuite so long that I am grandfathered in at the $5.99 per month pricing. So with that being said, I'm going to pause right here, and we are actually going to run out to if this then that. And the reason that we're going out to if this then that is because a person in our group asked a question about leveraging if this then that. So ifttt.com. If this then that is another free resource. When you think about if this then that, what I want you to think about is connecting 2 apps to one another to do something it doesn't already do. A great example would be every time that I am posting to Instagram, it is automatically pinning to a board on Pinterest. So when we come in to IFTTT, which is a free service, I am going to type in the word Instagram. So now you get your Instagram channel. You do have to connect and allow access to Instagram. So it scrolls down, and you'll see what I'm using. So Instagram, I disconnected this app where every time I posted a photo to Instagram, it would save to day 1. I am syncing your new Instagram to a Pinterest board. So not only have I given if this then that access to Instagram, I've also given it access to Pinterest, because you have to set up an automation. But let me say this, the automations are already set up, you have to connect it. So then it just kind of goes through all of these different tools. So not only mine is red for sync your Instagram, this is post, to a Pinterest board. I also have my Instagram videos to a Pinterest board. And then it's telling me, hey, try something new. Tweet your Instagrams as a native photo on Twitter. This is one that you want, but look at this number right here. There's 646,000 people who have this automation set up. So if you look at the bottom left-hand side, it'll tell you how many people have already set that automation up and it's running. Last time I checked, the number has probably grown since then. There's something like 25 million automations ran on this platform every single day. Save your Instagram photos to a Google Drive. Post your Instagram photos to Tumblr. Every time you post a new Instagram photo, share it to the Telegram chat. Share Instagram photos to Twitter only when you include a specific hashtag. So let's go over here and click on this tweet your Instagram photos as a native photo. And it's telling me, it says applets connect 2 or more services together to help you do something that you couldn't do with just one service alone. Man, I sounded like a commercial for that, right? So this is if this then that. Let's say I was to come in here and search Google Sheets. Google Sheets. It will give me all the different things that you can do with Google, right? And there's thousands upon thousands of automations that you can set up. So if this, then that. Are there any questions on if this, then that? ifttt.com. It is definitely a tool that I think that you should have in your business. So Hootsuite and if this, then that, you could use them in conjunction. Okay, let me tell you another thing I do with if this then that. On New Year's, soon as New Year's Day arrives, I actually tweet Happy New Year's in multiple languages, right? It's an automation that's set up through if this then that. It's something fun to do. Also, right now, you can get Skillshare for free for 2 months, and you don't have to put up a credit card. Skillshare. So we bought a new Canon camera. I took a photo class over on Skillshare to operate the new Canon camera. And not all of these. This one I actually have taken while we have been quarantined. Concentrate on solutions, not on the problems. So when you look at all these different tools you have, do not pay for something you don't know how to use. But how am I going to learn how to use that tool? Okay. If you're not already a member, let's say you want to publish a book, Crystal is getting ready to start another challenge. We're going to do her children's book. She earns over 6 figures a year selling her children's book. I want you to go and join the 6-figure self-publishing secrets with Crystal, okay? The children's book, she has not launched that challenge yet, but it's coming. Crystal is the reason that I have 18 publications on KDP. I started with her for free. And what is that date saying? March the 30th. March the 30th. Since then, I've been a publishing fool because of her free course. So I love her like I love Mary Richardson, okay? Which is also one of the reasons that I should be willing to give back, right? The next thing, if you want to do a print-on-demand business, let me show you what print-on-demand is. I'm going to stand up. So this is my new t-shirt. Laundry is the only thing that should be separated by color. I have numerous, actually, you see me in my t-shirts all the time. I was able to set up my print-on-demand business because of the Wholesale TED's Clubhouse course. Now, let me tell you how you get this. You must go over and watch her videos on YouTube. Inside of YouTube, she gives you the link. I think it's $7 or $1 for 7 days, something like that. I took her course and it's broken out. It's fabulous step-by-step video. $1, but then I think it's $60 a month, something like that. I went on and I had my course, I had my store already set up, but I thought that she deserved at least $60 for her monthly subscription. It might not be $60. It might be less than that. Is it $17? I don't know. It's some amount, but you can go and take it for $1, okay? So I learned how to do the print-on-demand business from the TED Wholesale Club, just so that you'll know. And a lot of the people who have programs, they will give you a discount or a free option, a trial of that on their YouTube, right up under their videos. Because I thought her class was phenomenal, I extended it, even though I knew, even though I had completed it, I extended it a month because I wanted her to have some more of my dollars. I thought whatever it was she charged initially was not enough, okay? So that was a good thing. Let me tell you what I'm doing right now. I have been awarded, and let me say, and they have more, guys. So I just want you to know they've told me to share this. Thinkific has a $1 million entrepreneur growth fund. I subscribed and I received multiple scholarships through them. One was for a private coach in Australia. She is freaking phenomenal, okay? I was in a 9 p.m. course on a Sunday with her for 2 hours, and I am building out my Thinkific courses. So when you see these different programs, sign up for them. If you go right now to thinkific.com/growth fund, because you have a great program, you have a course living inside of you, sign up to see if you can win their free coaching package. Freaking awesome. So when I came into quarantine, these were the questions I was asking myself. How am I going to learn how to do this? Oh, I don't know how. I didn't know nothing about the print-on-demand business on Thursday, March the 12th. Even though I was an author, I was not a publisher on Thursday, March the 12th, okay? All of this stuff has come into fruition with little to no spend because I'm concentrating on solutions, not on the problem. And when I tell you it be popping up, like I need Crystal, let's go back to Crystal. I need Crystal's coloring book challenge right now. I have submitted bids for Skylar's coloring book series. coloring book, children's book, journal. I'm looking at the wall because I have a whole list of publications that I'm getting ready to put out for both of my sons. I'm making them publishers, okay? That is part of the legacy. Crystal's doing a coloring book challenge. I submitted a proposal for someone to do the coloring book for me. $4,500. I really don't want to spend $4,500. I was thinking I would spend $1,000, $2,000, but not $4,500. And I'm not saying that $4,500 is expensive. I'm just saying that that was not in my mental budget. Like, I don't have a budget, but that's not where my mind was on how much I was going to spend. I can't wait. I'm speaking her challenge into existence this week so that I can find a more cost-effective way to publish my children's books and my coloring books for African-American men, especially in today's society, right? So it's getting ready to come. Crystal, I need that challenge to come on. I need that challenge to hit next week. I needed to hit for my birthday, so I feel like I got a great birthday present from Crystal. But Crystal don't owe me no birthday present. Crystal been good to me already. But that's how you got to speak over your stuff, right? The next thing, I think this is contingent upon your age. Just Google it, right? Google is your absolute best friend. But now I want to take you back to the beginning. I told you to take what? The Google search class. Take the power searching with Google so that you know how to just Google it the correct way. Google can be your best friend. So here's an issue I had the other day. Amazon merch design submission issue. So not only am I on Redbubble, I'm also an Amazon merch. I'm also an Amazon influencer. Anyway, I could not figure this problem out to save the world. So I did the Amazon merch design submission issues, right? And I put it into quotes because I wanted it to be exactly that way. I get a bunch of videos. Merch by Amazon review button grayed out. Amazon merch safe upload strategy. Amazon merch how to upload hundreds of designs. But then I also went into the system and sent an email. I have resolved my Amazon merch issue. But it was bugging the heck out of me because I had issues with it for about a week. The next thing, I am an official diploma holder from YouTube University. If you notice here, coming up, I went straight to, not only did I just search for Amazon merch design submission issues, at the very top, I went to videos. YouTube is the second largest search engine behind Google. Okay, so a lot of what you do on Google will do well also in how you search on YouTube because YouTube is owned by Google. When I have issues, Amazon merch design submission issues, I get some different videos that came up than just when I did the actual Google search. So Google how to search it correctly and learn for free. And then anything you think you need to know step by step, you're going to figure it out over on YouTube. I spend time every single day on YouTube. I don't watch reality TV anymore. And let me say this, I did watch the ratchetness, okay? However, I'm spending that time learning a new skill set over on YouTube. Yesterday, let me tell you what I learned. I had an issue. So if you notice, my pages don't have page numbers, okay? The reason none of the stuff I've put out has page numbers is because I create everything in PowerPoint. And the numbers would only align to the bottom right. So on the left-hand side of the page, that number would often end up in the gutter and you wouldn't see it. I wanted to be able to put numbers center bottom. What do? I Google it. I find a YouTube video. I just published a new book for my cousin. And yesterday, I formatted my numbers going back to the master slide to be at the center bottom. But now I realize I can put these numbers anywhere. That's the free value, because that had been a question for weeks. So you had to take the time to actually go do it, right? But here's also same thing, submission, design submission, that they sent me back within 4 hours. And between the videos and me reaching out to them, I was able to resolve the issue. Concentrate on solutions, not on the problem. What problems are you having? I want to see if I can be a solution to you today. Are you experiencing any issues? Something got you caught up? What is going on with you today? I want you to start your week out on the right foot. The information that you provided this week was phenomenal. Thank you, Sherry. I appreciate that. It doesn't exclude your post unless indicated by the sheets, i.e. hashtag. So Victoria, when it comes to if this, then that, when you're setting up the automation, it will post everything. However, let's say you don't want every single post to be posted, okay? What you can do is don't set up that all Instagram post. Set it up that if you use this hashtag, it will post. So you wouldn't just do if you set it up the normal way, everything is going to be shared. You don't want to do that. So you should look for automations that if you use this hashtag, this will post. And you could have a list of hashtags that if you use this hashtag, it'll post here. And if you use this hashtag, it'll post there. What do I mean by that? So I have an Instagram business account. And when I'm posting to Pinterest, but I only post to one board on Pinterest. I could have it set up that I could run 3 different automations. If I use this hashtag, it posts to this board. And if I use this second hashtag, it posts to a second board. And if I use this third hashtag, it posts to the third board. And so if you wanted to go to multiple places and only specific things to go, then I would say you would set up an automation that has a hashtag, and you have to remind yourself to use that hashtag. That was a freaking great question. Leanne, did you receive the PPP and the EIDL grants? I did not even make the application for the PPP. One, because I only deal with independent contractors. 2, because this is my home office, so things like rents and a lot of things that it was saying that one would pay, I don't necessarily pay. I write it off on my taxes, but I don't necessarily pay. I'm telling too much of my business. But I did do the EIDL, okay? And so I did the EIDL. I did not do the PPP. The EIDL granted me $3,000 in a grant. They were willing to give me a $42,000 loan. I didn't have any intentions for a loan, but to be safe, I took $24,500 because if you take up to $25,000, there's no personal guarantee for the loan. So I was a little strategic in what I was willing to take. So I guess I'm cash. I'm strong on cash. I was strong on cash before this because of the real estate crash in 2008. I just wanted to make sure that I had more money because this is going on way longer than I had anticipated. And honestly, when they gave the money, and think about this, we would not have the ease in which I got the money under normal circumstances, I would not have been able to get it. I just did an application. I didn't provide no proof of nothing. And the money was deposited within 7 days. It's like they just giving money away. I'm questioning everything that backs the dollar right now because they just giving money away. Do you know that we have a shortage of change in the U.S. because they stopped printing change? Here's the thing: if you're not running the streets, are you giving change or are you ordering through an app that's tied to a credit card? I'm just confused, guys. I got questions. So that's what I did. I did not do the PPP. Carrie did the PPP. I think Sarah Ware did the PPP. I didn't do the PPP. I did the EIDL. It was a simple, straightforward process, and I've already got the money. So I'm very thankful to having that cushion. And I don't know if I'm going to use it. I'm just going to repay it next year, but I prefer to have it than not to. And that's where my mentality is. Who do you use for print on demand? So let me tell you who I don't use. I did not have a good experience with Printify. I had a great experience with Printful, and I love their leggings, but they're expensive. The 2 companies that I'm using right now is one called Shirtley. Love the print quality. So I'm gonna tell you right now, I absolutely hated Printify. I didn't like the print quality of nothing. This is actually from a company here in Chicago called Cultural Studios. So I hang out with several people who have been in the printing business, but they don't do print on demand. Leaders, Sneaker Fiend, these are people who I've known dang near my entire life. So they gave me the resources of who I should use. I just got another Chicago publishing company that I'm using. And now the question is, do I do print on demand or do I order bulk and ship from my house? But I'm getting the buy-in from my family because when I'm not here, they would have to be willing to ship. So I did not have a good Printify experience. Printful, the leggings, and I'm a big girl, y'all know that. The leggings fit high up on my waist, so I did my own custom printed leggings. And I also have a Redbubble account. So what's working for me? Redbubble's cute and fun. Shirtley, great print on demand. Cultural Studios in Chicago. And I'm trying to think of the other company. I think it is something Designs, but it's not spelled the way that you would think that it should be spelled. You can inbox me and I will give you the resource that I'm using right now to order my next batch of t-shirts and to print them, okay? So inbox me, but I think that would get you started. And I'm talking about based on experience. And to me, to get a nice quality, I want it to feel soft. I want a nice quality t-shirt. What is your Pinterest? Pinterest, I'm Marky Lemons. I'm actually Marky Lemons everywhere. So because I'm the only Marky Lemons in the world, I decided that I would use my name because it is unique enough that there isn't another one. Therefore, I'm the only one. So I always market Marky Lemons, Marky Lemons, Marky Lemons. Working on a home buyer's book for my location. And once I have it all typed, where do I design the cover? Oh, I would say you're going to go over to Canva to design your cover. So what I've come to realize, and we're going to run over here to Canva real quick. I do a lot of work in Canva. So every book that I have, not every book. This book here, I designed in Canva. And it's actually a couple of different overlay patterns to a red background. So I designed this in Canva. I designed the real estate notebooks in Canva. I did design the real estate closer in Canva. I'm realizing my pattern books are doing quite well. And I did design real estate, a lady over in Canva as well. I will say that when you produce all color, your costs go up substantially. This is probably never going to sell because it's $19, where these smaller journals are $6.99 because they do not have color interiors. So I would say you want to think about that. Yeah, but all of my covers, not all of them. I want to give you one that was not made inside of Canva. If it wasn't made inside of Canva, I'm using two different apps, WordSwag, and then a tool called Typorama. But let me see, go here to all your designs. These are just all, let me see, how many is this? 14. So these are new journals that I'm thinking about, t-shirt designs. All of this is created inside of Canva. Okay, and these are either t-shirt designs or mask designs, but you can easily just change the dimensions and turn them into your book cover. So use Canva. All of that I created inside of Canva. Okay, and you can also take your book for your area and publish it to Kindle and then make yourself an author. Just think about it. Oh, I love your Pinterest. Oh, thank you, Victoria. Appreciate that. So guys, you know what? I cannot believe that our challenge, right, has come, is like it's over, right? So if you've had the opportunity to take a picture with your journal, please go over to Amazon and leave us a positive review. I want you to invite your real estate friends, team, and office to this group. And I want you to remember that all of the information is in the units, either on the left-hand side on your computer or right up under the little photos in the mobile app, and it is all in Unit 1. Carrie Little is going to go live to dig deeper this week for you on your target audience. And then next week, I'm going to look at my calendar and give you a day. I am going to go live so that I can teach you an in-depth class for Pinterest. So like this was created in Pinterest. Okay, in Canva. So how would you create something like this? I'll tell you there's multiple elements to this. That Place It tool that I told you about, that's how you make the computer or the mobile phone. My colors are already built into the platform, so I'm using Place It with the mock-ups and then bringing those inside of Canva. What questions do you have? We're going to have a great week, guys. We're going to concentrate on solutions, not on the problems. We're going to start working every day diligently to create new habits in 66 days to be more social so that we can earn more money, okay? I have 4 of your books. I can't thank you enough. You are awesome. Sharon, thank you for the support. Sharon, I remember meeting you. We met at the National Association of Realtors Conference, and you came to my classes. And we got a picture together. Let me make sure. I'm going to click on your picture. Make sure that's you, Sharon. Yep, that's my girl. You help, I think you help people. You have a credit program, and you do a lot of work with them, okay? So, guys, I appreciate you. You hung out with me for 7 days. This video will be available. So will the PowerPoint. I'll load it in a little while. If you need anything, let us know. Once again, Carrie is going to go more in depth with a target audience training this week. Next week, I am going to do an advanced Canva training for you guys. Let us know how we can be of service. I'm going to be in Chicago till probably the second quarter of 2021. So y'all better get me while I'm hot, baby, because once I get back on this road, I'm going hard when I get back out on the road. But until then, you can catch me right here in my office sitting at my desk. I appreciate you guys, and we're going to talk soon. See you later.